that's hard to say. I feel like I was as well prepared academically as anyone else. I unfortunately, when I went, did not want to go to school, but it was through my parents' insistence that I go. And I unfortunately had the mentality, well, if it doesn't have to do with pottery, then there's really not much need for me to study it. And so I only went there for 2 years, and like I say, came back. But no, as far as being academically prepared, I was as prepared as anyone.
Tell me a little bit about your 3 or 4 years as an instructor. How did it, what surprises as an instructor did you find having been a student and then come back there as an instructor? Was it easy? Was it hard? What do you remember most? What did you use?
It was very enjoyable. Oh gosh, I don't know really what to. We tried to make it as enjoyable for the students as possible. Like I said, I taught folk dancing and pottery. And unfortunately, at that time, it was the beginning of more and more structure, and we were supposed to keep closer and closer records and actually grade the students on, I mean, how can you grade someone on their clay work? So basically, it was just trying to keep interest up and keep the wheels turning as it was, and the dancers dancing. But it was a real enjoyable experience.
Would you say that the organic school had more of a major impact on your life than did the public school? Are there any other factors that had as major an impact on your life as the organic school?
I've thought about that a great deal. I'm not sure that except that I wouldn't be where I am today had I gone to public school. I would probably, there's just no telling what I would have been doing, but obviously it wouldn't have been in the craft area. I'd probably be going to a 9-to-5 job and hating it, and looking forward to going home. But
Tom, I thought you went off for a bit into a school in Arkansas.
No, I went to school in elementary school in Arkansas.
Yeah, but I mean in the pottery, then I misunderstood that. This was Mississippi.
Correct.
Do you remember any other of your professors in high school that impressed you? Other than Edith Harwell in the pottery? Who was your folk dance teacher that you were so capable of teaching the dancing lady?
Let's see, Mae Moss Parker was one of my instructors, and also Elsie Buckright, and also Dot Wallace. And they were all delightful people, and in fact still see them all occasionally. Other than the pottery, we didn't do...
You lost the other areas of the crafts,
right,
including annual training, and losing much of the philosophy, too, during that time, which was unfortunate.
I think he's the great-grandson of the founder of Clay City, the Brickyard here, called me and wanted to know if I would be interested in helping him open up the pottery here. This was originally a pottery in the mid-40s, and unfortunately it only operated for a year, but the facility was all here and a lot of the old equipment. So we came out here and I worked with him for a couple of years and really enjoyed it. And then we opened up our own business, my wife and I, in a shopping center in Daphne. And I was there for 3 years, but then moved back out here and was able to purchase the building from Ralph. And in fact, we still got our clay, the majority of our clay from the pits here at Clay City. it's all interesting the way it's all worked out over the course of the years.
And I know one little sideline that you did was air balloon.
Right. For a brief moment in time, we hot air balloon. We sure did. And still have a baby